hate the fact that YouTube can detect.
Does it analyze the music, or does it just like hook into Windows somehow?
I don't know, dude. I'm pretty sure it's just I don't know. It's
I think it
fucking voodoo black magic.
analyzes your output of the computer, so it sees like your audio output is going through a live stream. Like all the live stream devices, such as XSplit, for instance, will have a link to YouTube saying, you know, you're using certain copyright materials that you can't play through the live stream.
Does it analyze the music, or does it just like hook into Windows somehow?
I don't know, dude.
Well,
I'm pretty sure it's just. Well, yeah. So it hit me with a WMG claim, so I'm not sure how it analyzes the audio, but it knew that, yeah.
It does it through your It does it through the. What are you using to live stream? XSplit or something like that?
OBS.
OBS. Yeah, it probably does it through OBS.
But yeah. So, but the funny thing is, I'm a YouTube partner, so I'm allowed basically to have copyright music on my channel. But
joined your
I
channel.
don't know how. Yeah.
I'm back.
9 minutes and 5 minutes, and I'll be ready to go. 800 megs out of 1.3.
Cool, cool. Gives me time to sort out the IVC troubles I'm having. If this restart hasn't sorted it.
If you can't host, I can. If IVC is
Well,
being a bitch.
I know what's potentially caused it because the only network related thing I've installed recently is Hamachi again for Steel Beasts.
That'll do it.
So, well, it shouldn't be what I did, but we'll see.
What's the composition that we have? 4-ship escort, 4-ship Oka?
At the moment it was a 4-ship escort, 2-ship Oka, 2-ship Seed escort.
Okay.
As there's the potential for SA6s in the target area.
Roger.
Has as its mainstay of air defences. There are another metric fuck ton of SA6 battalions.
Are we not on your server, Dash, right?
Are
you hosting?
Yes, I will be hosting once I sort this issue.
Got it. Sorry.
It's just potentially installing Hamachi has upset my network settings somehow, which is quite strange considering I did it correctly.
Turn off the extra adapters that Hamachi added.
What extra adapters does Hamachi have?
It probably adds some extra network adapters. You right click on your little internet icon on the bottom.
I'm just going through my network settings and I'm not seeing any additional Hamachi will be connecting through, whereas I remember one time that I found it there.
From network and sharing adapters, you go to
found
change
it.
adapter settings.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Well, I found it in network connections and I found the Hamachi network, so I'm just going to disable that, which should do it. connect over Hamachi rather than the LAN.
2 minutes.
Good. And to think I tried to frag so we'd start on time.
User in your channel timed out.
It involves the internet.
Well, technical issues in BMS normally account for half of the playtime.
Well, this is my first event, so.
Hmm.
Plug in the peripherals after the install.
Actually, it looks like the issue lies a bit deeper. I'm going to be back in another minute.
User entered your channel. User in your channel timed out.
Shit. Bonump.
User entered your channel.
I'm back. There we go. For a start, I couldn't get into my router control panel, and the second one is that my subnet IP changed, so I just need to change that myself.
There's a link to the streams whenever, and if you guys want to repost and word out. I found that streaming on YouTube is significantly, I wouldn't say easier, I just like it for some reason a lot more than Twitch.
There we go, problem solved. Have you got the theatre installed now, Fluffer?
It's halfway installed.
Okay. Right, well I just gotta double check my stick settings haven't been lost when I restarted my computer, then I'll get the server up and start slotting and get the ball rolling.
Alright, I'm installed and ready to go.
We got IP, it's like.
Someone else will be able to read it off here when they connect.
Cool.
Connected.
So
Channel
again,
switched.
dark fiber so I can get it.
Yep, 80.193.150.
My fellow Americans,
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
That's right, if all else fails, like I said, dude, I am ready to
It's
host.
just changing my port forwards.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just letting you
That'll
know
be
if for whatever reason you can't. Hey, which camp? Are we doing powder keg or what's up?
Oh.
Is the server fixed up?
There's a moment I've got to redo them because of how terrible the OS on this is. Sorry, the
Your router console.
At least you can change settings without rebooting the entire router.
yeah, I suppose how that's to be thankful for.
Yeah, and I have an expensive ass Apple router. Don't buy those.
Ah,
Shit,
Apple.
yeah.
There's your problem.
I got a Sky broadband router. It's crap.
The special router,
Okay, try joining now.
the special router that I have for like doing mobile broadband, it has drivers for like mobile broadband dongles. Is actually pretty good. It runs BSD.
I failed to connect.
Anyone else? Say again.
Okay.
Connection established.
Cool.
Okay.
Why don't you learn how to use it?
IVC
Failed to
connected.
connect for me.
Check your campaign and
Oh,
shit.
look when you get to the 2D.
Yeah,
We'll
failed
make
to
sure.
connect here too.
I've got demos on.
I was able to connect, and I just
IVC
installed this
check?
campaign, so yep, got you your IVC.
Great.
Was there an update recently?
No.
No.
Seems to work for me.
Yeah, you guys confirm that you're on the right campaign and all that good stuff, and
Yeah, I'm on Balkans.
Balkans 3.0, not Battle for
Yeah,
Balkans.
Balkan.
Yeah, just exit out and try again. That's what I did and it worked.
I just did that, but still can't connect.
Cycle to Korea, then the restart. Go to Balkans, restart, and then try to connect. I don't know. If you're if you're unable to connect, it's definitely more than likely client side, not server side.
Okay.
I don't think so. I'm still unable to connect.
Is your IP still the same as before?
Yeah, it's still the same.
Did you install Hamachi too?
No.
Hang on.
I want to try something with the stream real quick. I'm gonna see if window mode works. Standby 1. Sorry. Remove. Yes.
Oh, what's the description? What's the theater description, by the way?
What do you mean?
Does
What
it
do you
say-
mean?
Does it say campaign 1.0 when you're in the theater selection screen?
Yeah, it says that.
Okay.
Let's get a read back on the IP again.
Let's see if this works. If not, Say again. Believe it's Comcast. That's mine. Don't try to connect to that just yet. Yeah, I'm on Comcast. I'm running a speed test right now. So, what do we want to do here? Do we want to keep messing with death strikes, or? Alright. Give me a second here. I'm backing out. I gotta restart BMS if I'm gonna host, but IP's in the bottom of chat. TS chat. Please don't speak it out, because I've got the save as well. Anyways, yeah, don't speak out the IP. I'm streaming right now, so. I'm not. Mine's not up yet. Stand by. Alright, server's up.
The same though.
I've got the stream muted, so you guys can go ahead and speak it out if you want. I'll say it right now, so get a pen and paper. 98.198.38.3. I'm seeing all you guys join on IVC right now, so.
Deathstrike, I guess you get to yell at Virgin Media tonight. Are they in the middle of upgrading you or anything?
They've already upgraded me, which is why the subnet changed.
Right. I mean, I'm getting Virgin Media 152 meg at some point this month, so
that's what I'm on.
Hosting.
Oh Jesus,
yeah.
nice.
I meant maybe
Yeah,
getting
but the problem with the Virgin Media 152 up is you're capped at 10 meg upload and 152 down, so you don't get it's still not the best for hosting.
What's your I'm sorry, what are your speeds at?
Make sure the clock stops, guys.
Whoa.
Yeah, taxpayer money.
Are we 510?
It doesn't matter. You're just gonna join off of comms, whoever. That'll put you into the package.
Did you even get the mission off me?
Say again?
Yeah, he's got
Did
it.
you get?
Yeah.
All right. I'll have to figure this out some other time, I suppose, but just need to get this done so I'm not going to be late for Steel Beasts and
Yeah.
Falcon as well.
Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and get this started. We got, let's see, Raptor, Demos, Dark Fiber, Ghost Dog, BD, or Falcon. Anybody else that we're missing?
You're also missing me, just
Yeah.
after the swap.
Are you having troubles connecting, or?
Oh no, I've just got to restart my game and everything.
Alright. While we're waiting, let's get IVC checks. Start off with Raptor.
Raptor IVC check.
Demos.
Dark Fiber.
Demos IVC check.
User left your channel.
Dark Fiber.
Dark Fiber IVC check.
Ghost Dog.
5-5.
Beauty.
Gypsy Doo-Doo.
Or.
Or you hear us on TeamSpeak? On IVC.
Or
Can you hear us on IVC?
Yeah, I can.
Cool.
in Falcon.
Falcon IVC check.
Alright, cool. You guys are all in. We're just waiting on Death Strike. As we're waiting for Death Strike, let's go and get slots allocated.
Does OR's IVC transmit work?
Or transmit on the IVC, it's F1 by default.
Yeah, push the talk F1 with the keyboard on the 2D screen.
IVC check.
There you go.
Okay. Alright, who's the most junior dude? I heard somebody say that this is their first event with us.
Oh.
Alright. You'll be flying the sweep as a number 4.
Okay. That's the 3 ship.
That's the 3 ship. I'll back out. There's a space that I can jump into and have them switch down.
Okay, so just confirm we got Dark Fiber, Raptor, and the Oka. Who's leading the seed? Is that going to be...
That's yourself and Deimos.
That's what I defaulted in. I don't know if somebody wanted to lead the seed. Who's going to be...
Yeah, I defaulted there too.
Well, if someone would rather do the Oka or the sweep or anything like that, I can back out. I don't have a problem, and then you guys can grab that slot. We can shuffle it around.
Okay, well, how about this? I'll take the seed and I'll package command from there, since I believe I'll have the most SA from that position with the ground threats. Okay. Let's go and get the sweep rather slotted.
Don't we have a plane short for that strike?
Yeah, but I jet, so if you guys want me to go AWACS, that's no problem at all, because I didn't confirm I was going to be in.
Stop the
Probably
clock.
best to quickly convert the escort into a free ship. That'll benefit them anyway.
Whatever works, man. I don't want to get inconvenience, because I didn't say I was definitely going to be in, so if you would rather me just go AWACS, that's no problem.
I fragged for you anyway. It's someone else that's here that didn't.
Pretty much everybody that's in channel right now should be slot or have a slot.
Who is the number 4 in the sweep right now?
Technically, that's me.
Alright,
which is
join an AI flight so that Or can get your spot, and then...
Yep.
Or is already in there. Oh,
no,
sorry.
Right.
Or move to the 4 ship.
Yep, or got number 4 position.
You can come back now.
And then that leaves Death Strike leading the sweep.
No, Falcon's got the sweep, isn't he?
I've got the sweep.
Alright.
If you want to start the brief, I'll quickly refrag the seed escort to be a free ship, which will account for Ghost Dog.
Thank you very much. What's the fighter squadron 5/10th?
Sorry, not the seed. I'll change the Oka into a free ship, and yes, it's the 5/10th.
Roger.
Package
I'll grab
number
the
199942.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, as he's doing that, I'm gonna start the brief. Give me a second. Let me grab a piece of paper and. We'll get everything situated.
Free in the sweep. I'm going to be going into the Oka, since I'll be fragging it.
Roger that, done.
Alright, you guys have 2 minutes while I get some pen and paper, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, I think this is my first seed flight flying with you guys.
Yeah, you're going to love it, Demo. So you good with the harms and stuff like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Raptor, can you guys swap out the Oka so I can delete it and refrag it?
Yeah, my hit percent in the harm's not that great, but I think it's just because the AI is stupid and can't bait radars.
What do I do to get out of the slot?
Just right click on any of the other AI flights, and then right click and hit join. And then grab one of their slots. Yeah, you done it.
Yeah, that worked. I'm just redoing the Oka now.
And then once he's done with the Oka flight Raptor, just click on the left click on ATO. And then go to show all packages, and you'll find it under... Yeah, it's an Oka strike, I think it is, 19942, I think. Death strike, the whole package is missing by the looks of it.
Fucking wrong button.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Would we be better to reload the safe?
What's the package number again?
It's gone now, so don't worry.
Well,
fuck. Oh, that's his way. I can quickly refrag it in a local instance, and then he can pick it off me.
Alright, what happened?
Death strike done fucked up.
Let's just load the save.
Deleted the package. Just reload the save.
Alright.
Yeah, and instead before everyone joins in, if you just amend that flight, then we can all just jump on it in.
I can amend it quicker in the single player, and then Fluffer can pick that off me.
Game's back up.
Out.
No, not it.
Fluffer's game 2 or Strike's game?
Game 2.
Join Fluffers. I'll edit Fluffers and again and not fuck up this time.
And the football game is already starting.
Mustang 1-1, engaging, target bullseye, 140, 120 miles, 21,000.
And make sure you guys stop the clock like ASAP. We're within 10 minutes of takeoff, so.
Raj, just joining now.
Have you guys noticed any instability flying from a relaunched campaign ever in BMS?
No.
Okay.
Well, I can't join as your wingman, Fluffer.
I'm not slide.
Hold on.
Ah.
Alright, there we go.
Clocks. Make sure they're stopped.
Yeah, I'm backing out now. There you go, Falcon. You can grab your slot back.
I don't think we're... My understanding is that we're not using this instance, right?
Oh, okay.
The only thing that should change is the seat escort. I think you guys are cleared to slot as is.
Deathstrike's doing a local instance, and
oh.
he's going to save that, and then
Gotcha.
So we may as well just fall back out the
the
server.
Strike.
Well, it's because what was happening is if I'm doing it in a multiplayer instance, for some reason it's deleting the package, because the Oka Strike was the first flight in the package. Whereas if I do it on a local instance, it doesn't delete the whole package.
Okay, well, nothing's going to change aside from the amount of slots in the seat escort, so I'm going to go ahead and get briefed right now. Give me 2 seconds, I'm writing down the config.
Alright, listen up.
Alright. Alright guys, welcome to UF event 151, package number 19942. It looks like a fuck ton of planes, let's just call it that, going towards Ubdina Airport, which is our primary Oka target today. For the slotting, we have a 3-ship seat escort, a 4-ship sweep, a 2-ship Oka, which is the primary strike element. I'll be leading the escort and the package as a package commander, which my call sign will be Weasel 2. Sweep is going to be Gypsy 2 and Cobra 2 being, disregard. Cobra 2 being the seat escort, Weasel 2 being the Oka, and Gypsy 2 being the sweep. The only addition to this is going to be...
RTB.
Stop the clock, please. The only addition to this is going to be the Cobra 2 call sign, which will have actually 3 ships instead of 2 ships. Primary loadout's going to be AGM-88s with HTS and targeting pod, if that's available to us. I haven't gone through the loadout screen because it bugs the stream, so if somebody can verify, that would be great.
Stand by.
TGP.
You get TGP, you do not get HTS.
TGPs are available but should not be taken.
Okay, so confirm we don't have HTS and we're doing seed?
A-farm.
Alright, good stuff.
You get to do it with the old HAS system. So if you're not comfortable doing that, time to say.
Can't you add HTS?
Nope, it's not fragged.
Okay.
You can add HTS.
Does it add it on if you add on the harms?
Mm-hmm. You can add them
still.
still. Leave it to the host to do it.
Very well.
Are we going to have HTS?
If we can, yes.
Alright, that's pretty crucial, so I need to know if we are or aren't going to have it.
You can add HTS via the loadout fluffer.
Okay.
Oh, my mistake. It's not. The box isn't there, but if you add it on, if you add in the harms, it gives you the HTS.
Okay. I need Raptor to go into the loadout and go and add 88s for us, please. With 2 bags, 3 M120s and AIM-9. I don't care what variants.
Wait, can you repeat that?
Go and add 3 120s, 1 AIM-9, 2 AGM-88s, 2 370 tanks on the wings, and whatever ALQ 131 or whatever jamming pod that we can take. Yep. Alright, proceeding on. Threats in the AO are ZSU-23-4 Shilkas and ZU-23s. I'm not seeing any SAMs in the AO, but expect some sort of pop-up threats to be a factor in the vicinity. I'm not sure what the status is of the radars. I'll recon that in a minute. But outside of that, it looks like the FLOT is pretty clear of most SAM threats for the moment. The biggest threat are going to be what looks to be MiG-29 Alphas and MiG-21s, roughly about 20 miles to the southeast and to the east of Abdina, not to mention scramblers from the airbase itself. Go into the ATO page, or I'm sorry, the order of battle.
There's an SA-3 20 miles from the field.
Yep, southwest. Near the coast. Yep.
Alright, so Abdina is a pretty high value target, considering that it's got 10 MiG-21s, 10 Su-25s, and 12 MiG-29 Alphas. It's 100% operational, so expect us to get scrambled on unless you guys plan on doing it in NOE ingress. With that said, like I said, be flexible for the Oka. Plan to do an NOE ingress on access with a runway heading and burning the fuck out of there as fast as possible. The profile for basically the ingress is going to be as follows. The sweep is going to be pushing ahead, line abreast with the seat escort. From that point, we'll set up a defensive wall for the Oka to push in. Oka should be TOT of about exactly 1134 seconds. That gives about 2 minutes of cushion time for us to get on station, clear the airspace of SAM threats, and not to mention air threats, and Oka going in and neutralizing it from an NOE altitude. SA-3, like Falcon just said, is spotted 20 northwest, so it could be a factor for us, which is why you're going to be going NOE. It's a pretty high threat environment for the Oka itself, so we'll be high cover and pretty much looking to support as much as possible. The main intent for the sweep is basically to create a blocking force from Abdina to the northeast and the east, as the seat escort will transition from a primary air-to-ground role to basically supporting, looking for scramblers on Abdina itself. Any questions so far? Alright, so just to recap, from the push point, which is going to be steers 3 for the sweep and the escort, and for the Oka, from that point, when you guys back brief, let me know when the Oka plans on going NOE from there. We should be ahead, so timing is going to be pretty crucial. Expect to maintain plus or minus 30 seconds is about what I'm looking for the TOT today. Threats are basically going to be ad hoc. If we get MiG-29s, a shit ton of MiG-29 scrambling from the airbase, we're going to disengage, flow west towards friendly SAM sites in the FLOT, and we're going to either A, neutralize said threats with 120s, or we're going to proceed home, RTB, fight another day. With the amount of blue air over the target area, I'm not sure how much of a threat the scramblers are going to be, but expect it. Moving on, the ComSig is as follows. Stand ready to copy for the flight leads, which will be Death Strike and Dark Fiber.
Falcon.
Or Falcon, sorry, keep forgetting you. Alright, Cobra 2, Victor 6, Gypsy 2, Victor 7, Weasel 2, Victor 8, Package Uniform 17. Instructions for checking in is going to be no later than Steer 2 for all flights. So that's pretty much directly after we take off. For the seat escort, we're going to be cruising in at about Solid Angels 2.5. And I'd like for the sweep to be stacked below us with the Oka at the lowest of the stack. Any questions? Alright, cool. So that's the overall package commander's intent of the mission, which is for Abdina. Like I say, stay flexible. If we call defensive bandits and all that shit, the Oka needs to start considering just holding off at Steer 4 as we ingress and neutralize all the threats. I'd rather us neutralize all the air threats over the AO and then have you guys push in NOE than you guys pushing in at your TOT. So, like I said, just expect a target sweep call, which will basically signify that the airbase is clear to strike. If it's target sour, that means that you guys aren't clear to push in, and I'll be very vigilant in making that call.
And
I'll be hosting data link as well. Since I'll be loading into the pit first. Go ahead, Desiree.
I was just going to say for yourself and the Oka leaders intel on this one, as U-23-4s point to possible mech or tank battalions, and they have medium range IR systems as well, which may prohibit your NOE approach.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave what's the Oka loaded out with? Are you guys loaded out Durandals or what?
Number 1 in the Oka will have Durandals, 2 and 3 will have Mark 84s, or depending on what the Oka leader wishes to change them to.
Okay.
Those are fine.
Okay, that's totally up to you. How you prosecute your target is up to you, but I'm just basically throwing out ideas at you, so take it for what it's worth. Destrek, what's the status on that save?
Ready for you to pick it up.
Okay. We'll continue the back brief once we get everybody reslotted, but that's the overall package brief. Any questions? What's the weather set to? I don't want to hit the tab.
Sunny.
Okay, cool.
Dice roll said sunny.
Alright, cool. 10:30 in the morning, sunny, so no IFR conditions or anything like that. The only NOE concerns, like Death Strike just said, is low to medium ranged IR missiles on the surface. So, alright, I'm gonna back out. I'll grab the save. You have the game hosted?
Yep.
Alright.
It's on yours, so you should just be able to find it in the online. The Oka's call sign hasn't changed either, it's still visible too.
Should we all back out?
No.
Yes.
Or yeah, I'll back out, but don't join.
Remember when you got it?
Got it.
So Fluffer gets to post up take 3, then we all jump into that.
And it is up. Make sure that you guys stop the clock. It'll be Fluffer's game 3. Go ahead and join.
I'll be taking your number 3, Darkfather.
Copy. Taking number 3 for the sweep, if I remember rightly. So.
Well, we are heading home.
So, are you going to be my wingman? Okay.
Fox 3.
I did miss the Victor for the sweep.
7.
Stop the clock.
Done.
How are we doing data link?
I'll host.
Looks like everyone's slotted from what I see.
Alright. Let me get some target threat steers here and then we'll be ready for back briefs.
I've got a few of the big ones already marked out if anyone wants me to talk them on. Your biggest SAM threat that's known at the moment would be the SA-3 to the southwest of the airport, or the coast. There's associated mechanised battalions in the vicinity with manpads and Shilkas and SA-9s and things like that interspersed amongst them as well, so that entire area near the coast would be a bad place to fly if you were low.
Well, the airfield itself is next to a main highway, and the presence of the U-23-4s, as I said, points to the fact that there are going to be mechanised and armoured battalions down there.
Yeah.
What's the ceiling on the SA-3?
25 to 30, things like 30,000 it will top out at.
Yeah, but it's not going to engage you unless you're like within 15 miles. Unless that's changed with this campaign.
Yeah, the threat is
just
tiny.
Take note, there are friendly ground forces within 20 miles of the airbase to the northwest.
Oh god, we may actually have to, if they roll over the airbase, we may actually have to PID it.
They're not going to get that
No,
fast.
it's going to take them like 6 hours to go that far.
Oh, fair enough.
Alright, Let's go in back brief. Seed escort's mission, like I said, is basically to establish a cap directly over the airbase as the seeds or the sweep's going to be oriented to the northeast and to the east. Main threats are basically any SA6s, SA3s that we basically pop up on our scope. We'll neutralize them as we push in. It's going to be reactionary depending on what the Oka decides to do on their ingress, which we'll find out here in a minute. But overall, that's pretty much it. Demos, just like I said, man, just fly my wing. I'll guide you through everything if you have any questions. If that's all there is, then the sweep can go in back brief now.
So sweep Gypsy 2 4-ship. We'll be departing Aviano Air Base. Expect runway 21. We'll go ahead and make a left turn out for steer 2. Climb to Angels 10 and Marshall. We'll just go finger 4 and begin. Once we're all together, we'll go ahead and climb Angels 2-2 to steer 3. That'll be our en route altitude. We'll hopefully get line abreast with the sweep or the seed escort, pushing for a push time of 10:44:15 in order to push on carrot for steer 3. We'll then continue to flow into the AO. Our mission is to interdict enemy air defense or air assets, prevent them from interfering with the strike aircraft. To that end, we'll probably 3 to 4. We'll probably put the second element in trail and push in as a flight grinder. Highest threat's going to be MiG-29s operating off the airbase itself, as well as MiG-29 or similar airframes operating from the east. In addition, looks like we have lots of 21 groups trolling around, including some that look like they're inbound towards the flot. So expect probably multiple contacts, azimuth problem, and possibly friendlies and enemies interspersed. So that'll be a good fun sort for us. My plan is to just push directly steer 4 to steer 6. If we don't have any contact at that time, picture clear, we'll go ahead and anchor steer 4 with 30-mile legs to steer 6, doing a counter-rotating cap with one element inbound at all times. So that's kind of my plan. Commit timeline will be 40 nautical miles on 29s or similar airframes, 35 for 23s. Everything else will commit at 20. Defensive timelines, 20 nautical miles for 29 similar airframes, and then 15 for everything else. We'll push in just 6 slammers for our loadout. Time on station for the target area is going to be 10:54:57, so we'll try to hit that as well. Once we're done, we'll get the Miller time call, and we'll retrograde back to the west, and then flow out of the AO to make a recovery at Aviano. Victor 7, Uniform 17. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay. I think Gypsy 2 is good.
Alright, factory for Weasel 2. So we're going to take off as fragged, fly to Carrot. We're going to stay a little lower than the rest of the flights and allow them to go ahead since we're first to take off, or sorry, since we're last to take off. We're going to proceed to steer point 4 until we get the sweet call from the from Cobra 2. Once we get the sweet call, we will proceed to steer point 5. Steer point 5, we will go NOE, regardless of the mechanized groups that may be present. We're just going to go fairly fast. We'll proceed to steer point 6. Steer point 6, basically we'll see a hill guarding Ubdina Airport to the west of it. I want number 2 and number 3 to hook to the left. Basically, there's like a hill flanking or guarding Ubdina, but to the left of that hill, to the north, is a valley. and basically I want you to proceed to the valley. You need to be on a course of about 110 on the actual airbase to strike your targets, and targets will be assigned. I'm going to take the runway. Two is going to take the fuel tanks and the control tower, and 3 is going to take the ammo dump and the radar. Sorry, I just got this a little screwed up. Your headings will be roughly 130 for number 2, and number 3 will be 130 off of steer point 6, and my heading will be 120 I'm screwing this up. Mine will be 120 as fragged. You guys are going to have airs, so just basically drop. Here, let me check the loadout. So you've got single airs. So basically, oh wait, LDGP. That's low drag general purpose.
Low drag.
Those...
You probably want airs if you're going to do snake eyes.
Yeah.
Do you guys want airs?
I'll go for airs.
If you decide you're in a configuration where you suddenly don't need them, you can just switch the tail kit off at the SMS page and you'll still drop them as LDGPs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'll change the loadout to airs. Okay, I've just given you guys both pairs. That's all you should need. And drop pairs on your targets.
Copy.
Then once we're off target, we'll head to steer point 8 and basically stay NOE. We'll hook back to the northwest and basically call Miller time and climb for angels and get out. Any questions?
Freeze good.
Freeze good.
Alright, cool. So without further ado, that's pretty much the conclusion to the entire brief. The only thing is, dude, the Oka, you will take AAA, guaranteed 100,000%. So you need to burn out of there as soon as possible, and get to Angels, because we're probably gonna get chased out of there. That's pretty much all I had. I'll host a link. Comseg's been passed. Targets are assigned. Any questions before we push the taxi button?
Gypsy 2, okay.
Alright, do you guys want to take a quick minute break before we go, or what?
I'd say push.
Alright.
Push. Just so everyone's aware, on the data link numbers, Cobra 2 is 1, Gypsy 2 is 2, and Weasel 2 is 3.
Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and push the button now. I think I checked it. Hey Demos, make sure that you check your loadout and make sure you have 88s, because we did not initially. Alright, fly taxi.
Yeah, alright, I'm good. 288s, 3 120s, and aim 9. And bags.
Roger.
Ryan 1, we are RTB. Cajun 2, let's go home. Bull 1, we are heading home. Cobra 2-1, taxi, runway 21.
It's kind of weird.
What's up?
I'm like inside a building.
Take care.
I'm on the taxiway.
I'm gonna rejoin real quick.
Holy shit. Who's right behind me?
Cobra 2-1, taxi, runway 21.
IVC check.
So yeah, I'm looking at a building right now.
I spawned frighteningly close to some of their flight. I have no idea who's around me right now. I don't know how to tell like which plane you're behind.
I'm gonna try. Did anybody else have issues getting into the game?
Gypsy 2's okay.
I'm just joining now, I'll tell you in a minute.
I'm gonna try and take off, but I can't go into the 3D view.
Alright, are we first position?
Hey, firm.
Alright, IVC as well?
Hey, firm.
Great.
Falls in a pit.
I'm gonna do a rolling takeoff too. Just follow me in trail, and I gotta restart the game once I take off. So.
Alright.
User joined your channel.
Cobra 2-2, taxi clear of the runway. Cobra 2, resume on navigation. Cobra 2-2, hold short.
I just crashed.
What do you mean you just crashed?
Is that or?
No, Demos. I crashed during takeoff. Like, my program crashed. And probably my plane, too.
Yeah, we might have to rehost this.
Alright, what happened to my plane?
I don't know, it's buggy for Cobra 2.
Nothing's crashed on the airfield.
Alright, I'm gonna try and rejoin.
Yeah, I can't get into the 3D pit, man. I don't know what's going on with this thing.
Or are you on Victor 7?
Try and join another flight.
Alright, I'm trying to rejoin.
Is anyone streaming the event?
Yeah, I am.
Fluffer, I think we should just back all the way out to desktop. Everyone come back in and reconnect.
Yeah, I think, well, you know what, I think what it is block 40s are for whatever reason fucking broke on my install, so I'm gonna have to restart the server, guys, but we'll try to get this going as quickly as possible.
No problem.
Yeah, Fluffer, you're motionless in the sky. Or the AI who's controlling your plane.
So I recommend that.
Yeah, go Falcon.
I think what we should do is everyone exit your game all the way to the desktop, relaunch, Fluffer will rehost, we'll hop in his save, and then someone's got an open mic.
It's probably me. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to fix it now.
And then have the first flight fly takeoff, and everyone else fly taxi behind them.
Deathstrike, you're gonna have to fucking give me the saving, and I forgot to grab the save like an idiot, unless somebody has it up right now. Somebody grab the... Well, shit, no.
Too late.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, I'm backing out of this game. It's getting late and I want to see some football.
I have the original save that Deathstrike made just before he went into the when he had.
Well, if we just lost a guy, then I think we're gonna be fine.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, I was able to load on a block 40, so I think we're good now.
Okay, CBD.
Yeah, I'm out. See you later, maybe.
I think it's the airfield has problems with more than a couple ships because it like spawns people in weird spots.
It's only a small airfield, so it's not designed. That's why I normally try and limit airfields to 1 or 2. Milf, can you stay out the channel a second so I can keep the head count? Unless you're flying, you really shouldn't be in here anyway.
For some reason I wasn't in the channel. Okay, everyone.
You can hear everyone in IBC when...
Yeah, but IBC wasn't connected.
Okay, well, I think we just lost a ship, right?
Yeah, so we're good. You don't need to use the edited one I did.
Make sure you guys close your IVC clients when you back all the way out.
Are we good to jump back in?
We'll be momentarily. Alright, server and game is up. Make sure you stop the clock ASAP.
Are we starting?
I think there was some compatibility. I had the block 40 HUD mod, and I think that was having some compatibility issues, so that's more than likely what it was, but we're good now.
What does that do?
Oh, I use it buffer, it's not a problem. For me, anyway.
I'm changing airbase after this. We're gonna go to one of the
Hey,
larger ones.
are you here?
I'm here, yeah.
Can you make were you on Victor 7?
I was after you said it. I forgot to set it as my default. I'll do it when I
Stop the clock.
Alright, IVC back, Demos.
You're good, Demos.
Alright.
Where was BT?
Yeah, BT dropped out.
Where was he though?
Okay, I
he
think.
part of the sweep.
Or yeah.
Okay.
If someone else wants to stay in the sweep and there's not enough room anywhere else, we can shuffle it around. I don't mind either way.
No, it's fine.
He was number 2.
Stop the clock.
People are joining Fluffer, so the clock runs forward. The clock runs once people are joining.
Everyone's in.
Yeah, and I take it their Weasel 2 are just going to send number 3 home.
Yeah, we shouldn't have any gyps after this, so whoever has a spare ship, send them home ASAP.
Welcome.
Actually, do you want me to take the number 3 in the Ochre, or shall I take BT's place?
I'd rather have a full sweep.
Okay.
So you say sorry. I've set Victor as 7 by default. Do I need to do the uniform for 15 for tower?
That would be a good idea.
Okay, so we're completely slotted, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Loadout's not right though.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix a loadout here in a second, as soon as we're getting ready to taxi. Alright, make sure you set your tower freak and all that good stuff, because I don't have any of the fucking... I don't have any knee boards for this area, so... Make sure you set your tower. Current default tower freak is 284.650.
Weasel 2 needs to do new brief since we lost a guy.
Is it going to impact significantly to the mission?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead.
So we're gonna keep this nice and simple. I'll hit the main runway, and Raptor, you hit the radar. You don't need to offset. We'll just go in together at 120. Copy?
Copy that.
Okay.
I have to recon and mark the radar real fast.
You got time while the loadout's getting fixed, so that's cool.
Alright, cool. So no other significant changes aside from losing a ship, but it looks like it's going to be a standard Oka. No changes for the seed or the sweep. You guys, I think, gained And the guy that was in the Oka, correct?
Correct. BD got replaced with Death Strike.
Okay, sounds good. Are we good to go?
We are.
Alright.
Gypsy 2 ready to go.
2-3's good.
Change one thing on my loadout and I'll be ready to go on my end as well. Alright, we're good to go. Fly, let me grab the save. Fly taxi.
On the taxi.
Ryan, 1-1, engaging, target bullseye, 195, 60 miles, 21,000.
Death Strike, we need to do some stability tests for Aviano after this event. I'll do it myself if you're unable, but we're probably going to have to pick a new airbase if it's causing people to crash.
Target bullseye, 030, 25 miles,
Probably push out to 2 minute spacing.
Yeah, I think like I got
Cobra 2-1, taxi, runway 21.
Way too close to my plane.
Cobra 2 check.
Just remember, whilst you're on the ground, there are no collisions, so don't worry about that.
I was not aware.
Cobra 2 check.
I just exploded.
Yeah, guys, when Gypsy loaded, it fucking blew up Deimos.
We might have to start this in the air, guys.
No, you guys are just gonna have to wait till we take off the slot in. I think.
Okay, so should we cancel?
We're gonna redo this one more time, but Death Strike, we'll need to change the steer one times, like a minute apart from where they're at right now. Jesus fucking Christ, I hate Falcon BMS sometimes.
Right, this one's turning into aerial tech support session.
Alright, the game's rehosted.
Ryan, 1-1, engaging, target bullseye, 195, 60 miles, 21,000.
Fluffer's game 3 or 1.
It's game 3.
Alright, I'm adding a minute to steer point 1 for
Yeah,
GC2.
flight leads add 1 minute to your, we should not be deconflicting, we should, basically, each flight should take off while the other one's slotting in.
No. Weasel needs to add 2 minutes. Because if we both add a minute, we're still a minute apart. So he needs to add 2.
Yeah, you should always go for a minute or 2 minutes separation at least.
Okay, I'll add 2 minutes to Weasel.
Yeah.
I'm hit!
She didn't make it.
Stop the clock, guys.
Full 1, we are heading home.
It's just the people who are joining. Here, clock's back up. So far we've got 3 minutes for the sweep and then 1 minute for the Oka. Falcon, I think you may have gone. Yeah, there you go.
Alright.
1, let's go home.
So we have 2
minutes.
minutes.
Touch it, it just took a while.
We need, we have 2 minutes separation between all the flights.
Looks like it.
Correct.
Okay, so if we do this correctly, then we should have each flight basically taking off and off the fucking airfield, so you shouldn't explode.
Yeah. Also, let's just roll like once everyone's in, just start taxiing. Don't fuck around on the ramp.
Yeah, everybody will rejoin at Steer 2 basically at the push point.
Sounds like.
All right.
Okay.
Takeoff.
Flight taxi.
Fluffer, did you save the game?
I did this time.
Cool.
Ryan, 1-1, engaging, target bullseye, 190, 60 miles, 21,000. Cajun 2, we are RTB. Ryan, 1, we are RTB.
All right, Demos, let's go and taxi forward ASAP.
Taxi, runway 21.
Demos, check.
Cobra 2-1, ready for departure.
Cobra 2, check.
Cobra 2-1, taxi, runway 21. Hold short.
Demos, you on Victor 6, dude?
Yes, I am. I was talking.
Can't hear you.
Change
Yeah, I
channels
can't
and
hear
change
you
back.
either. Alright, I'll do it once we're in the air.
Cobra 2-2, taxi clear of the runway. Cobra 2, resume on navigation. Cobra 2, resume on navigation. Gypsy
Demos,
2-1,
check.
hold short.
Jammer.
Shit, BMS crashed. I'll get back in ASAP.
Gypsy, radio check. Gypsy, radio check. Gypsy, can you guys hear me?
Cobra 2, Gypsy 2, send it.
Alright, cool. I was just making sure it was not my IVC. Demos, radio check.
Alright, I'm back.
Demos, push uniform 1-5. Can you hear me there?
Gypsy 2-1, ready for departure. Gypsy 2-1, ready for departure. Gypsy 2-1, taxi, runway 21. Hold short.
Cobra 2-2 on uniform 1-5. Cobra 2-1, do you hear me?
Cobra 2 got you 5-5. Demos, dude.
Gypsy
Nothing
2-2,
on
taxi
IVC.
clear of the runway.
No, I can hear you on uniform.
Alright, let's push Victor 5.
Gypsy 2-3, taxi clear of the runway.
Cobra 2-2 on Victor 5.
Got you. Got you. Got you on me. Two, do you hear me?
Gypsy 2-4, taxi clear of the runway.
Dude, I think something's wrong with your push to talk, man. Gypsy Weasel, Cobra 2 pushing steer 2, 10,000.
Cobra 2-2. Victor 5. What's your Fluffer, what's your frequency on Victor 5?
Resume low navigation.
119.50.
Resume low navigation. Gypsy 2, resume low navigation.
2 check.
Gypsy 2, resume low navigation.
2, can you hear me on uniform?
Here's you.
Weasel 2-2, taxi clear of the runway.
Gypsy 2, Cobra 2.
Cobra 2, Gypsy 2.
Roger. I think my number 2 is having some packet loss issues or something. I think you're getting packet loss or something because I'm saying stuff and then you're responding like 2 minutes after.
That might be true. I mean, I could disconnect from IVC and reconnect. Well, no, I can't because I have to fly the plane.
Weasel 2, resume low navigation.
Gypsy 2, have you guys checked
Weasel
your
2,
frequencies?
resume low navigation.
Can
Hey, firm.
Will it give me an AI pilot?
Just restart your game, dude, and rejoin in flight.
Yes, it will.
Just make sure you clear the airspace.
AI, man. Cobra 2 pushing uniform 17.
User in your channel timed out.
In position.
Cobra 2 passing steer 2 for steer 3, 17,300 knots.
Cobra 2, Gypsy 2, Uniform 17.
Gypsy 2 Cobra got you 5x5. My position is about 5 miles east of steer 2.
Gypsy 2, Roger. I have you on data link. We're tied at 20.
Roger, pushing Angels 2-5. And it looks like I'm on carrot speed and time for steer 5, my target steer.
Gypsy 2, Roger.
Chalice 1, Cobra 2, Chalice 1, Cobra 2-1. What's the picture? Cobra 2, Chalice 1, no targets available. Cobra 2-1, Chalice 1, picture clear.
Siri, back up.
Cobra 2-2 to Cobra 2-1, tuned to VHF 6.
Radio check.
Radio check, Cobra 2-2.
Got you 5x5. Alright, dude, rejoin, push on me. We're Angels 2-5, passing 2-2 for 2-5. Looking for speed is about 250, just glue wing.
Alright, my speed is 224.
Roger, are you visual?
Yeah, I'm visual.
This is VSO 2-2. VSO 2-1 has dropped out.
Are you able to proceed on task?
Yes.
Is he going to rejoin?
I don't know.
Roger.
It's not on TeamSpeak anymore.
Okay, well, let's go and proceed as fragged. And you'll just have to probably single ship attack that target. We'll fly high cover for you.
Copy.
Hey, make sure that you're taking the lead on the AI.
Copy that.
Alright, lead's level 25,000, and we're holding Angel, or speed 250.
Actually,
Should be
I don't
about
have the
0.6
AI.
Mach.
This plane disappeared. It's not on data link.
User joined your channel.
Sorry guys, that thunderstorm knocked out all my power.
Roger, just try to rejoin us as soon as possible.
Alright, 2 is 1.5 miles behind you.
Roger.
My fuel state is 112.
Copy. Let's maintain music off. I'm at 105 on the fuel, level 25,000.
Speed.
Speed's about 285. I'm going to maintain that and push ahead of the package a little bit. God damn it. This is what happens when you don't fucking play BMS for like... Delta TOS, it's cruise tab, steer 6. Gypsy Cobra confirmed TOT. Mine is about 10:57, 30 seconds.
Cobra 2, Gypsy 2, TOT 2, target is...
Buzzsaw 2-1, buddy sight. Cobra 2-1, Chalice 1, contact is friendly.
Say again on the time.
Cobra Gypsy 2, TOT to target is 10:55.
Alright, on your current speed, you should overtake us by 2 minutes then. That looks good. Once you pass us, we'll just fly line abreast with you.
Gypsy 2.
Maintaining speed 290 at 25,000.
Chalice 1, Cobra 2-1. What's the picture? Cobra 2-1, Chalice 1, picture clear.
All flights Cobra 2, got a SA-3 silent. southwest of target airfield, 15 to 20 miles. It's currently not emitting.
Buzzsaw 2-1, buddy sight.
Gypsy, sorry, Weasel 2 checking in, uniform 17.
Weasel Cobra has you 5x5. Say your position.
Weasel 2, current position, number 2 proceeding to steer point 3, number 1 is significantly off course, burning to chop.
Roger.
1, are we fenced in?
Affirm. 101, lights are off, music's off. Make sure you power your harms on.
Alright, fenced in.
Roger. We're a little fast. I'm pulling the power back to about 280.
Cobra 2, Gypsy 2.
Go.
Gypsy 2, 2 good ships, pushing steer 3, Rolex +1.
Weasel,
correction, 4 good ships. We are currently tied at 15.
Copy, 15,000. Can you say ETA to your target steer?
Cobra 2, Gypsy 2, wait 1. Cobra 2, Gypsy 2, ETA to target, 10:55, showing on carrot for that.
Roger. It looks like my ETA is about 10:56. Told your number 2 earlier that you guys are probably going to overtake us at some point in the flight plan, so just go and push below us, and we'll fly line abreast. Be advised, I've got contact on a cold SA-3 southwest of the target airfield, 20 miles.
Gypsy 2, copy all.
I don't see that as a 3.
It's, like I said, southwest, about 20 miles. It's green, it's cold. All flights, Nails 31, 09, or 110.
Chalice 1, Cobra 2-1, declare. Cobra 2-1, Chalice 1, contact confirmed, hostile. ID is MiG-31.
All flights, MiG-31s, 252-053, 7,000 northwest bound. He's trying to beam us right now.
Cobra 2, Gypsy 2, scene, supporting.
Roger, Cobra 2 will be shooter on this bandit. Go and sort for trailers.
Gypsy 2-1, Chalice 1, contact is friendly.
It looks like he might be chasing a friendly flight.
Chalice 1, Cobra.
Alright, I've got something at post 251 for 067.
Cobra 2-1, Chalice 1, contact confirmed, hostile. ID is MiG-31.
2 declare it.
Chalice 1, Cobra 2-2, declare. Cobra 2-2, Chalice 1, contact is friendly.
And 244 for 055.
Roger, that 31's beaming us to the north, so we're just going to proceed on steer. We'll have Gypsy go and take that if it turns into us. Gypsy 1, or Gypsy 2, Cobra 2, we're going to proceed on steer. Looks like MiG-31 is being chased by a friendly F-16.
I've got the 31 on now.
Ephraim, he just turned in. Come on.
1, Fox 3 long.
Cobra 2, Fox 3 long, 367-054, 7000. 2 support.
Chalice 1, Cobra 2-1. Declare. Cobra 2-1, Chalice 1, contact confirmed hostile. ID is MiG-31.
Splash 1 MiG-31, checking back on steer.
1, Pitbull.
Gypsy, can you confirm no other targets trailing him?
Cobra 2, Gypsy 2, no further targets.
Cobra 1-2, ready strike.
I've got a radar contact at 271 for 046.
Declare it to. Got jamming contact north, or to the east rather.
Declare. Cobra 2-2, Chalice 1, contact is friendly.
Affirm. Yeah, that guy was being chased by a F-16 or something like that, so.
Cobra 2, Weasel 2, pushing steer 3, going to loiter at steer 4.
Weasel, Cobra, go and proceed as fragged.
Falcon 1-1, money strike.
Gypsy, Cobra, we're primary air to ground. You guys have the air picture. Alright, back in the climb up to 25,000.
Gypsy 2, say again.
Gypsy 2, you guys are primary air to air now, where Cobra 2 is air to ground.
Gypsy 2.
Gypsy 2, Chalice 1, nearest hostile, MiG-21s. 3 ship, bullseye, 270, 15 miles, 25,000. Gypsy 2, Chalice 1, nearest hostile, MiG-21s. 3 ship, bullseye, 260, 15 miles, 25,000.
T still got me visual?
Yep.
Roger. I'm back on steer now. We're gonna have to push it up for the climb, so maintain 300, about 4 degrees nose up, and about 1,000 feet to go for 25,000.
3005 degrees nose up.
My BMS just crashed.
Gypsy 2, Chalice 1, engage, MiG-21, 2 ship, bullseye, 205, 60 miles.
All flights, Cobra 2, SA-3 southwest of Abdina is hard cold at this time. It's not showing up on the HAD. Roger.
Gypsy 2-2, Chalice 1, contact is friendly.
Weasel 2 copies.
Weasel 2, go and push it up.
Gypsy 2-1, Chalice 1, contact is friendly.
Weasel 2, Wilco.
Two, you got the HAD.
Yep, I've got the HAD.
Roger, I'm air to ground.
Contacts.
I'm air to ground, I'm looking for scramblers. Or air to air, rather.
Gypsy 2-1, Chalice 1, contact confirmed, hostile. ID is 225. Chalice 1, Cobra 2-1, declare. Cobra 2-1, Chalice 1, contact confirmed, hostile. ID is MiG-21.
Gypsy Cobra MiG-21 spotted 219-034 24,000 in a dive.
Gypsy 2-1, Chalice 1, contact confirmed, hostile. ID is 225.
2 get air to air now. Cobra 2, Fox 3 long, 218-035 24,000 southbound targets.
Cobra 2, Gypsy 2 supporting.
Gypsy got a group behind them. Short.
Yeah, I see some groups. Send me data, or if you want to declare.
Gypsy 2-1, Chalice 1, contact confirmed, hostile. ID is MiG-21.
He's locked up.
Take the shot 2.
2, Fox 3, medium.
Fox 3 at Bulls 232 for 043.
Alright, we got splash on 1, 2, check right, 290.
Cobra 2, Gypsy 2, second contacts, 9,000 climbing for you, 10 miles on your nose. Recommend you go defensive.
Cobra 2, defensive 290. Mud picture looks good for now. Weasel 2, proceed.
Weasel 2.
A2, your primary shooter. I've got 1 heater and 1 long stick.
2, Fox
I've got
Gypsy 2, Fox 3
I've got
longs.
2 120s, 1 heater.
2,
Chalice
Angels
1, contact confirmed, hostile. ID is 225.
Alright, all flights disregard the Su-25 sword, MiG-21s and 29s. Gypsy Cobra, we're flowing into you at 23,000.
Contact at 256 for 045.
Roger, continue,
Cobra,
follow me out, 290.
This is Gypsy, Roger. We're retrograding to the southwest now. Defensive. My second element is supporting.
Roger, say your Angels, you're at 20 to 24,000.
We're at
Angels
20,000.
23. Oh, sorry.
Copy, we're going to do a left-hand turn and support you. We need to push northwest as Weasel is pushing in.
Cobra 2, Gypsy 2, Roger. Just be advised, we have the air picture managed at this time. If you want to go air mud.
Cobra copies. And none of the SAM threats look active at this time, so we're just going to primarily we're going to switch between both modes.
Gypsy 2, Chalice 1, nearest threat, MiG-21, Singleton, bearing 145, 20 miles.
Disregard, got mud contact.
9,000.
Got mud contact.
SAM threat.
Magnum. Gypsy 2-1,
Cover 2
Chalice
Magnum.
1, contact confirmed, hostile.
108.
MiG-21. 1, Fox 3 close.
It looks like I see 2 radar contacts. Or had contact.
Roger. 2 going starting gate. Or actually I got 1 on just focus on the AO.
On what?
Look for SA3s. If you see any yellow SA3, engage it.
I do see a yellow SA3.
Yeah, that's safe from I do too. Alright, I'm gonna put 1 on him. Go and monitor that fire cam below us.
Alright.
Should
I as well?
1, nearest hop. Magnum.
Cover 2 Magnum 100. Alright, there's an active fire cam below us, so keep an eye on that too. Shit.
Cobra 2, Weasel 2, At steer point 4, waiting for sweep call.
Weasel, Cobra, target area looks sweet. Go and proceed in.
Weasel 2, in.
Gypsy, Cobra, let's push heading 090-110-ish over the target area.
Cobra 2, Gypsy 2, roger.
Cobra 2, I see an SA3.
Roger. Roger, got Nails 29 to the west, or to the east rather. Sort that.
Taking the shot.
Do it.
Fox 3 long. Magnum.
Gypsy Cobra, Nails 29 east.
Magnum 221 for 041.
Weasel, go and do it 360. Looks like we got scramblers.
Gypsy 2-1, Chalice 1, contact confirmed, hostile. ID is 225.
One, do you have air?
I'm looking. I don't see him on the scope just yet.
Chaff, flare.
Defensive.
Gypsy 2-1, Chalice
Chaff,
1,
flare.
contact confirmed, hostile.
Cobra 2
ID
defensive.
229.
Fox 1 launch east.
3,
Chaff,
Fox
flare.
3 medium.
Going defensive.
Go music on now. Flow west.
Fox 3, 197, 05, 043, 6000.
Tory music on.
I'm musical.
Alright.
Weasel 2-1, Chalice 1, contact confirmed,
Weasel 2,
hostile.
Outlaw
ID is
221,
225.
024.
Nails 29, Nails 29.
2-1, Chalice 1,
Roger, flow
contact
west.
confirmed,
Let's go
hostile.
Cal 1 now.
ID is MiG 29.
They seem to be flanking you, Gypsy.
Cobra status.
I've got 129 on RWR. Inner threat, circle.
Cobra.
I'm at Angels 18.
Gypsy Cobra status.
Gypsy 2-1,
Gypsy 2
Chalice
engaged 29.
1, contact confirmed, hostile. ID is MiG 29.
Weasel flow in now.
Weasel Wilco.
2 check 090.
Chalice 1, Cobra 2-1.
Checking
Request
090.
threat. Cobra 2, Chalice 1, nearest threat, MiG 21. 2 ship, bearing 040, 20 miles, 2000.
Weasel 2, pressing for IP.
Roger. Target area is sweet. Mud is cold at this time.
Weasel 2.
Chalice 1, Cobra 2-1. Request vector to threat. Cobra 2, Chalice 1, nearest threat, MiG 21. 2 ship, bearing 030, 20 miles, 2000.
Gypsy Cobra, we got MiG 21 group
Chalice
northwest
1,
2000.
contact confirmed, hostile. ID is 225.
Cobra 2, Gypsy 2 looking.
Gypsy 2-3, Chalice 1, contact is friendly.
Weasel Cobra tally target airbase looks clear for now. Continue.
Weasel 2.
Be advised, got eyes on Toad Mud in the AO. Stay vigilant. 2 with me, let's check 290.
Gypsy 2-1, Chalice 1,
2,
contact
Molly.
confirmed, hostile.
Cobra 2, Gypsy 2, you have contacts, you're low, less than 10 miles.
Say type aircraft.
Unknown.
2, Fox 3 medium, Chalice 1,
Gypsy 2,
Cobra
Fox 3,
two-one.
185084, Angels 8.
Gypsy 2-1, Chalice 1, contact confirmed, hostile.
Alright, 2, let's continue on heading at 290.
Threat, MiG 21. Two ship.
Fox
Bearing
319, 32,
15 miles.
5000.
1000.
Contact at
One.
214038.
Weasel, you have about 5 minutes of playtime to get on target and out of the AO.
Weasel 2, copy.
Gypsy, Cobra status.
Gypsy 2 engaging MiG-25s at the airbase. SU-25. Cobra 2, G2, target still
Cobra
sweet.
2-1. Declare. Cobra 2-1. Chalice 1. Contact confirmed hostile. ID is Su-25.
Alright, disregard all Su-25 contacts for now.
Whoops. Weasel 2 is in hot.
Roger, continue. Weasel, when you splash your targets, you need to make a 180 and burn.
Weasel 2, copy that.
Getting a lot of Shilka indications down there, so be sure to be popping flares and stuff.
Weasel 2, Wilco.
Gypsy 2-3. Chalice 1. Contact confirmed hostile. Chalice 1. Cobra 2-1. Request vector to
Ron,
threat.
are you ready to ground? You looking ahead?
Cobra 2. Chalice 1. Nearest threat.
Negative.
321.
Weasel 2 has taken ground fire. I think I can get out
10
there.
miles. 1000. Bombs away.
I think my game just fucking crashed.
Weasel 2's hit. I've lost my engines.
Yeah, my game just fucking crashed.
Cobra 2, you're...
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Weasel 2-1 going down. 188045.
Desynced.
Yeah, game just fucking crashed, guys.
Oh my god.
If somebody can jump out and grab the save ASAP.
Working on it. Got it.
So everyone else crashed?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think there's just too many stability issues with this fucking campaign.
Yeah, after this session I've just about fucking had it. I'm all up for just calling it and going back to Korea with the issues because of the past few flights. There has been nothing but issues.
It's a shame, I really wanted this to work. But
Well, you know,
once it gets
here's the
working,
thing
yeah,
though.
two things.
Can we do the single player campaign as a online campaign, the Battle for Balkans?
It's not set up.
It's not?
It's not.
Nothing will move.
Nothing will move, there are no end conditions, there's nothing. This
For
one
what?
has been set up.
It's really goddamn frustrating.
If you were going to use the Battle for Balkans, what we would have to do is agree on objectives and just accept the fact that all the military stuff is going to not move.
Which is stupider.
Yeah, I'd rather just go to Korea.
I'd rather...
Are there other theaters besides Balkans and Korea?
You know, here's the thing though.
Is Israel?
As Israel.
Can we do the single player campaign as a online
Which
campaign?
can be...
Desktop exit? Sorry.
I don't think that we can continue like this with Balkans one way or the other.
No, I don't think so either.
I mean, the last flight we did was fine.
That's because
I mean, we've had a couple. Yeah, well, we've had a couple good flights.
Well, the last few flights of Falcon have all taken over the ocean, so there were less overall units in play.
Well,
whereas this time we're in the thick of the flop.
So here are some of the issues that I'm seeing with the campaign itself. I think the campaign files are good. We just need a stable. We need to figure out which three of these campaigns is actually the most stable. And traditionally, powder keg is like doesn't fucking work on any Balkans ever made. So aside from like Allied Force, so what we need to do is we need to figure out which one of the three campaigns is the most stable, which generally is the third one. And we need to find an airbase that won't crash us every time we frag a flight.
Basically, for the airbase issue, it's either increase the spacing like we did then, which works just fine because of how the AI creates and then taxis the aircraft out. There are only obviously a limited amount of spaces on each airbase. You can essentially imagine that you've got the two ramps that lead directly onto either end of the runway on this single one, and it can only use so much of that space. So switching up onto a larger airbase would fix it. Kunsan, obviously in Korea, is a custom airbase and it has many more starting positions, so it's less of an issue.
I think we should also...
wise, there's not going to be anything bit different between any of the campaigns now, Fluffer, with the edits I've made to this. Originally, barely anyone could play this because of the amount of crashing that happened before we started taking away all the units.
So
there's nothing in any other in any of the other campaigns that's different from what's present here now.
So the main issue that's crashing the original like Balkan 3.0 whatever is the amount of units that are defaulted onto the map.
Originally it was, yes, but that was remedied with this. And
I think the main thing is we just need to stay away from doing prolonged operations in and around the flot.
Well, that's like, I mean, primarily that's like what we're going to be doing though on this campaign.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm more than willing to call this one because there are just too many technical issues now associated with this theatre that are just making it, you know, we've not had to deal with tech sessions for a while, God bless Korea, but since we've come to the Balkans, we've had tech sessions, we've had these issues that we've not had, even in Sinai, well...
Sinai was always fucking broke. No, Sinai never worked in the first place. So it's either we go to... I don't think we should do a Korea Strong or anything like that, but maybe we can do like 80s or something like that. I kind of like the 80s, the campaign a lot.
What do you fly? Oh, wait, never mind.
F-16s.
The 80s campaign, you're pretty much limited to Block 25s, maybe a couple Block 30 squadrons, and you're like rear aspect heaters only. You have, yeah, you don't even get AIM-7s, so...
Is that the Korea old aircraft?
No.
It's a custom theatre.
Yeah, you have Korea old aircraft, and you have Korea 80s.
I haven't played 80s in a while for us, so I don't know if we're going to run into the same issues. I mean, the guy at the moment is still currently redoing the campaigns.
What, for the 80s?
For 80s.
I don't know. The last... Kraus and I...
was obviously one of the considerations we had, either that or the Balkans, but because we saw that he was still working on the campaigns to redo them at the moment, we figured we'd give the Balkans a go.
Well, the thing is, the 80s campaign has been somewhat stable because there's only one campaign. So it's he might be redoing some of the stuff just to add new units into the campaign, but for the most part, it's stable because it's basically the original Korea theater with just different weapon systems.
Well, there's
really
the 80s theater is the most extensive mod.
Well, yeah, so that's kind of the downside to the Battle for Balkans because, or even with Battle for Balkans, they're still having issues with like clients crashing servers and stuff like that. So I think it's just generally that Balkans has a lot of issues with, more than like 10 clients trying to connect at once.
I think it's probably just a function of the fact that this campaign is so much bigger than the default Korea one in terms of how much shit's going on.
I told you, Dark Fiber. I fucking told you. Contrary to popular belief, you don't have to fly NOE to drop Durandals.
Yeah, in hindsight, I've learned.
Well, I kind of pushed that on you, so it's really my fault for doing that. But so the thing is, we need to figure out a campaign for next week because I don't know.
Well, considerations 80s. I was working on a career. I started on a career, just the original normal KTO career campaign edit, which was just changing some of the units, but that's not going to be much different from what we faced, even in Korea Strong, just not spammed with J11s.
Are you editing? What am I thinking of? Are you editing through TAC-Edit with
Mission Commander?
Okay, Mission Commander.
Basically,
I've never used
placements and all that stuff.
Can you do custom squadron loadouts with Mission Commander?
What do you mean custom squadron loadouts?
Like as far as limiting the type of weapon systems that you have, like
yeah.
Even for the AI?
Weapon systems, yes.
I think that might be somewhat of an option for us, is that we create a somewhat of a standard Korea campaign and then edit all the AI squadrons to have nothing but like rear aspect heaters and dumb bombs and shit like that.
Well, the only way I'd do that is if you're carrying nothing but AIM-9s yourselves.
Yeah, no, that's my point. It would basically be like a
yeah.
de facto like 80s campaign, but without the actual campaign.
It would be viable, but it takes some work, and unfortunately I'm starting work next week, so my time for editing is going to go down sharply. Think about it tomorrow. I'll talk to Force because he's been following everything that's been going on here to sort something out.
Has anyone evaluated the Aegean theater?
It's not done yet.
It's not playable. It's there to fly, but not playable by a long shot.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. It's just, I don't know. I like Balkans because it adds a lot more interest than just
It's a
Korea.
nice terrain.
The terrain's really nice, but I'm pretty sure that's got a lot to do with the problems that we're having as well.
Yeah.
Especially with airbase.
Not designed for this kind of shit either.
I mean, because if you think about it, there are really like 3 default airbase models on BMS. So it's not the fact that the spawning locations I think are fucked on the airbases, but the actual physical locations of the airbases, and then probably some sort of like terrain file messing with it.
No.
No, it's a small airbase, and that's what happens. I think the airbase stuff is totally resolvable just through SOPs. The question is the crashing, which is something that we didn't see, or I haven't seen in the other 2 flights I flew on Balkans, but we were doing them kind of over the Adriatic, and wasn't as much shit in the bubble.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
I need to. Who authored this? It wasn't AS or Archer.
This is the original Balkans. It
Yeah.
was updone, so it's by.
See you, Raptor.
Raptor.
User disconnected from your channel.